During last night's debate, when Donald Trump was asked about his role in overturning Roe v. Wade, Trump essentially told America, "You're welcome."
I did a great service in doing it. It took courage to do it. And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it. We've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states.
Here's how Vice President Harris responded to that.
You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care, they don't want that.
Joining me now is Mini Timuraju, President and CEO of Reproductive Freedom for All. Mini, thank you for joining me tonight. So Amanda Becker is a reporter for the 19th. And she tweeted yesterday night that Google Analytics email that she received showed that abortion was the top searched issue in every single state other than Ohio, where Trump said they're eating cats and dogs during the debate. That to me says the abortion thing resonated in last night's debate.
I mean, yeah, look, Trump took a completely straightforward question and turned it into a completely unhinged rant. I tried to go back and watch it over and over again today to make sure I could understand what he was saying. And let's be candid, it was very hard to understand what he was saying. But what I thought was really smart of the vice president is she was able to sort of dissect. Yeah. This is the misinformation. This is the hate. This is where you don't show compassion. And then let me shame you. And then let me talk directly to the American people. Mm-hmm. And that's when you see the Google Analytics. I'm so glad Amanda tweeted it. We know this issue is salient. The New York Times just wrote a report based on their polling that for women 40 and under, it's becoming the top issue over the economy, and it's trending across all demographics. So you're seeing the analytics, you're seeing the data, you're seeing the polling. The important thing that needed to happen last night was Kamala Harris needed to nail him on this. Yeah. And she needed to draw the contrast, and she did it.
She did something, and I totally agree with Jessica Valenti on this, who's like the best, abortion journalist, such as it is in the country. And she made this point. She said, Harris did something that would have been unthinkable 2 years ago. She reclaimed family values on abortion. When Harris spoke about the real people impacted by these laws, it wasn't just a refusal to allow Trump to frame the conversation, but a reminder that we, as in the Democrats, are the ones protecting American families. It's been a long time, maybe since never, that you could frame the issue of choice with family values. And I thought she did it masterfully.
I don't know that we've ever seen this, like a full 10 minutes on, national television on abortion and reproductive freedom. And she brought those stories to the national stage. And this is something, it's an untold story about Kamala Harris. Since the Dobbs decision, she spent the last 2 years traveling this country, meeting with these women, meeting with their doctors, the first vice president to visit a Planned Parenthood, digging in deep with state and local legislators and attorneys general to figure this out, rolling up her sleeves. And it all paid off last night.
I got to ask, because, we're looking at this polling. The day after the debate question is it going to make a difference? What happens now? We were talking about undecided voters. Simon Rosenberg, the Democratic strategist, says, yes, these polls are tight. Yeah. But the difference is Dobbs. The difference is the fact that Roe v. Wade was overturned. That changed the dynamics of the 2022 midterms. The polling has consistently overvalued Republican votes, undervalued progressive Democratic support and motivation. I mean, when you look at the state of Pennsylvania, where there's Donald Trump was behind Joe Biden by 4.3 points in 2020. He and Kamala Harris are neck and neck this year, right? Do you think abortion is the difference maker for Democrats who are nervous about this election cycle being, already much tighter than 2020?
Yeah, I mean, look, even when Joe Biden was at the top of the ticket, we were saying abortion was going to be the difference maker. We did research that showed for voters who were very frustrated with Joe Biden, particularly on the Middle East, we were able to motivate them and move them on abortion. That included 18 to 35-year-olds and women. So, and what's interesting, our friend Tom Bonnier, who works a lot with Simon, has been really tracking voter registration numbers and has been talking about a surge in voter registration data with women, but particularly younger women and women of color. And we're seeing really record numbers in these battleground states. So, yeah, I mean, I think the issue gets more salient the longer these bans are in place. But with Kamala Harris, you have an authenticity, but a renewed energy around it. And you have a shrinking of the believability gap of what Democrats can and will do about it.
Right, totally. And it's helped by Donald Trump going through a list of states that have had abortion referenda on their ballots. Ohio, Kansas.
A little too liberal for him in Ohio.
Yeah. Just reminding people that these are issues that are being decided at the state level. And oh, by the way, when they're decided, Democrats usually win. I mean, that's still occurring and will be occurring this November, too.
10 states. I want to mention something he said, though, that I think I actually want to dig into a little bit more with my team. He kept talking about how we don't need Congress for this. She's not going to get Congress for this. Look at Project 2025. They plan to get a national abortion ban through without Congress. I thought it was a huge slip up for him. He was basically admitting on national television, yes, I'm excited that I did this. And by the way, I don't need Congress, and she doesn't need Congress. We're going to do this by enforcing the Comstock Act. So, I mean, it was a big tell for us.
Insofar as you could decipher anything.
I mean, I watched it like 5 times. It might have broken my brain.
Listen, that's your job, my friend. Minnie Timuraju, it's great to hear your perspective on all this.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate your time. It's great to see you in person.
Good to see you.